Good morning. It is actually day 6 for the Muir Trail. We're not on trail today though. We are packing up from the hotel room and we are going to be heading into town, running some errands, picking up supplies that we need for our next leg. Just things broke, people ran out of stuff. So we're going to go downtown Mammoth, spend some time, grab some lunch, kill some time, then have some dinner again. Actually, not have dinner, we're going to get some dinner, maybe subs. Take to the campground. We're staying at Coldwater Campground, and that way we can be ready first thing in the morning to hit the trail, Duck Pass trailhead. So that's what our plans are for today. Everybody's feeling better, much better than yesterday after that Yosemite hike. And it's still warm down that valley. I know the heat wave is kind of over, but 95 degrees is still hot down there. But yeah, we're going to push through, heading to VVR for our next section, and just so stay with us, follow us, and we'll keep giving you the updates. Check in later. So we're at the warming hut, Scratch Kitchen. We'll get grabbing some lunch, and once we're done there, we have the road to hang out down the village, grab some dinner, take it with us up to the campground. But yeah, we're hungry right now. We've been shopping for some little odds and ends this morning. Killing some time. We don't want to get to camp too early. First rain we've seen since we've been in California. Well, we've seen it off in the distance this morning, but this is the first time we've actually rained on. Pretty nice. It's a nice warm rain down here. Won't be so up in the mountains. We're just standing at the bus stop waiting to get the trolley to the village, and then from there we catch the other trolley out to the lakes basin. It's called Coldwater Campground. We'll see you there.
Oh.
We just got done cooking.
The gourmet.
Yes, Gary cooked us a spectacular meal to our order.
Yeah.
Everyone to order.
Go ahead.
He made me a sub.
And the ones are the ones that are the spicier ones. You look like you mixed them.
Gary cooked chicken wings for Brian and Scott.
Made antipasto.
Antipasta, yeah. And what did he make for you, Paul?
Nothing.
It was a sub, wasn't it?
Duck.
It was a signature cafe chicken artichoke regular sandwich, and it was hot.
Right.
All good.
Well, we're chilling here at the picnic table at Coldwater Campground in the Twin Lakes Basin.
It's not raining.
It's not raining yet. I'm looking at that right there. So hurry up and eat. Yeah, getting dark again.
I'm getting ready to get my bladder out and get it filled up for tomorrow.
All right, I'll give you a little tour of our Coldwater Campground tent site. So, bear can storage, and we got the picnic table. Everybody's having dinner. There's Scott up there on the hill, and then Paul. That's Gary, and me and Brian. There's about 79. There's about 79 campsites back here. Pretty cool. RV capable, or just tenters, whatever. We're in the last little round site right before the trailhead, which is right up that way there. So we've got about a 3-minute walk in the morning to get to the trailhead. We're going to start at 6 a.m. again, just like we said we were for the rest of the trip. Get an early start because the weather's going to be interesting tomorrow. Today we had some dry rain come through, or correction, some dry storms come through. With, they were talking about maybe some lightning without rain. Tomorrow is going to be a lot wetter with some flash flooding and stuff like that. So we're probably going to be in it up there at the elevation. But we want to get as many miles in as we can before that happens, because we'll probably have to hunker down. So it is what it is. That's what you deal with on the trail. Pretty up here. We've got some amenities down here. We've got latrines, and then water fill-up is right past that by the power station down there. So convenient for us. I guess I picked the right spot. Alright guys, well, that's it for tonight. We're gonna bed down, get an early sleep so we can get up early and get started on the second half of our GMT. See you in the morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 7 of the John Muir Trail. Here with the gang, and we're heading up Duck Pass Trail. And it's hopefully a 14-mile day. We'll see where we land, and hopefully the rain keeps away. But right now, it's not looking too good. So, without further ado, you guys ready?
Yep. Yeah.
Let's hit it.
Go.
Alright, stopping off quickly here at the lake for a view. Sun's just getting ready to peek over the top of the mountains there. Yeah. I'll get you. Alright, so we're just passing by Barney Lake here. We need to get up and over Duck Pass, which is up there, and past Duck Lake before any risk of rain or lightning comes in, because it's totally exposed up there. And we got about another 3 miles till that happens. So we're going to try and pick up the pace a little bit. Alright, we're at the base of Duck Pass. It's up there. It's got a bunch of switchbacks, but we just got to push and get over it. Yeah, and there's some runner up there. She ran right past us.
Yeah, she says, "Oh, I didn't want to come up and sneak up on you, startle you." Well, he was right on top of me, so she did startle me.
See her in the yellow?
Yeah.
Moving to the right. Halfway up. Yep.
Oh, there she is. Holy. You see the guy? Because the guy's out in front of her.
Back into airplane mode.
Top of Duck Pass. 10,700 roughly. Taking a quick breather here. And then we're going to head over to the other side of the pass here that overlooks Duck Lake. And this is my favorite part of my 2018 trip. It's coming around this corner. And we're going to wait and do it all together.
Yeah.
So this is the turn off to Pika Lake. It's way off in the distance there. But this is the beginning of Duck Lake here. Alright, here's Duck Lake. down the end of the lake is the drainage from the lake into the Fish Creek area, I guess. And you can see why this is my favorite part of this trail, or this trailhead anyways. The view here is just out of this world. All right, so the sun just came out finally, and it's bringing out the blue in the lake. Oh my God, this is just stunning.
Scared up in there.
Look how clear that water is. All right, so just got a little water crossing right here over the outlet from Duck Lake. Here's looking back over Duck Lake. Right up here is where we camped on our 2018 attempt, right up on those rocks. All right, intersection with Duck Pass Trail and the JMT PCT. That way goes to Red's Meadow. It's actually the section we have not covered for a couple miles, and we won't because we're going southbound. JMT, baby.
Hurrah.
All right, Paul's straggling again.
Taking pictures.
Is that what he's doing? He's not hurting anything. All right, top of another climb. So we came down from Duck Pass, up there, down the valley, and up here. Just met a group of hikers, about 7 of them. They're doing a flip-flop as well, although the other direction. Their southbound failed with an injured hiker, and they bailed out, and now they're doing their northbound section since that was on a different permit. Basically same setup as we are, but the opposite. No, you could have kept going. So we got a tiny bit more climb here, and then it's a long downhill to Purple Lake. All right, looking up that direction and around to the left goes towards Yosemite. We were out that way somewhere the other week. Red's Meadows out there somewhere. Way up that way. So we're trying to make it down to Purple Lake before any of this rain hits. It's storming right up on that peak up there. I've already seen some lightning. A little bit of bad timing today. So here we are taking shelter from the storm down at Purple Lake. And we got some visitors. Sorry. That's temperature. And unfortunately, I don't think this is going to clear up anytime soon. So we may go a little farther down into the drainage here and see if maybe it's less exposed down there. We just had lunch. We'll see what happens. Well, there's the storm system that just went through. Turning to blue skies again. And we're headed up here to Lake Virginia. Definitely not the first thunderstorm I've been in the mountains, but that was in Shenandoah. I mean, this is the Sierras. Got a little dicey. The rain that falls and sometimes the hail, it's just so cold. Even with your rain jacket and rain pants on, it chills you to the bone. That's why it's recommended to usually, put up camp somewhere, get in your tent, stay out of it. But we weren't in a good position to do that. So we just kind of hid under some trees. This next section is pretty awesome too. I'm gonna go up to a little pass here with some huge rockfall. So I'll update you when we get there. Alright, just coming up through the notch before Virginia Lake. And I remember this from last time. It's epic boulders here. Right up through there. Just getting our first glimpses of Lake Virginia. Or Virginia Lake, I forget which way they say it. It's really a beautiful lake.
Or reformatting. I'm thinking, don't you reformat this fucking card.
Alright, we took a little watering break here at Lake Virginia. Waiting on Paul to get back. Stopped along somewhere to take a bathroom break. But we got more storms rolling in and we got to make it to the next set of campsites. It's going to be close. Anyway, there's Lake Virginia. Across the other side of the outlets, along that side of the lake, is a lot of camping spots. And we can hit 7/10 of a mile this way, another set of spots to camp. We're just going to sit there and ride out the storm. All right, we've stopped at the campsites just at the top of Tully Hole, coming up from Lake Virginia. Another storm was built. It's coming up over the ridge here, so we are setting up tents. We're all going to just take a break here in the middle of the day, rest, let the storm blow through, pack up and move on, and we're going to keep working our way towards Squaw Lake tonight. Might get there late, but so be it. It'll be a little safer than walking down the switchbacks to Tully Hole in the middle of the storm. So just gonna take a break and we'll check in with you later. Hey everybody. So the storm did in fact let loose. So we're hunkering down right now till it clears. Not too bad yet, but it's probably going to get worse. Good times. So the problem is, you never really know how long these storms are going to last. It could be half hour, could be 2 or 3. Had to put a layer on just for warmth. The temperature dropped pretty much once this rain started. So I'm just taking a little nap, resting up. All right, storm finally broke. We've been here for a few hours. Tents are soaking wet, some of them are floating, but it looks like it might be sticking this time. So we're going to pack up everything wet. We're going to go down into the valley to Cascade Valley Trail, which is about 2 and some change miles, and camp there for tonight. That way we don't have as far to go tomorrow because we still got some daylight left. We'll see you down the trail. All right, coming down Tully Hole. Big climb down, a lot of switchbacks, but look at the size of this basin. We'll be headed down that way, Fish Creek. And then Silver Pass is up there somewhere tomorrow. So coming down Tully Hole here, we're looking down the canyon and there's some smoke coming up from the Fish Creek area. So more than likely they had a lightning strike up here during a storm. So we'll have to see what we're going to do here. Alright, so we just reached the intersection with GMT and the McGee Pass Trail. Purple Lake to the left where we just came from, and Silver Pass to the right, that's where we're going. That direction. This creek here to the left is Fish Creek. And we'll follow it all the way down to where we cross it on a bridge. And then we start heading up towards the pass. Bunch of chicks with them. Alright everybody, we are at the Cascade Valley Trail, a little side trail off of the GMT, and we got a campsite here that Brian and I used before. We got everybody fitting in here. Still tight squeeze, but we made it. But as you've already guessed, the mosquitoes are kind of annoying here. Not horrible, but I just don't like mosquitoes. Yeah, what an amazing day. We did about 14 miles and we got hit with 2 thunderstorms. One we just kind of rode out in underneath the copse of trees, and the second time we actually were on top of the pass at I guess it was Tully Hole, and we turned off there because they had some campsites, and we set up the tents and got in. And lucky we did, because it was like 2.5 hours of just thunder and lightning and downpours. But finally, when the sun came out again, we packed up the wet tents and moseyed on down another 2-3 miles, and here we are. Tomorrow's going to be about a 14-mile day, all downhill with the exception of a short climb to get up to Goodale Pass. That's 2 miles. So once we hit that, we're going to take that down rather than the JMT, just because we need to cut off some miles and get these guys to VVR. So yep, that's the plan for tomorrow. Everything's going well so far. So we're going to eat our dinner here real quick and probably crawl into bed early, get up early again, 6 a.m. every morning. Basically we're doing that time because that's when the light is enough for us to see, to hike. Anytime before that you're dealing with some, visibility issues. So anyway guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Wow.